Hello, thanks very much for watching my first unboxing video of Bully Leader. I didn't think anyone would watch, but a few of you did, and thanks very much for all the comments. I really appreciate it. So I thought we'd have another go, and because this year, 2025, marks the 200th anniversary of the opening of the Stockton and Darlington Railway, I thought I would unbox Hornby's 00 scale ready to run model of S&DR's 040 number 1 locomotion. As you can see, Yoshi's really excited as well. I saved my birthday money for this, just like you did when you were a kid, and I got it from my local model shop, so that's great. It's nicely bubble wrapped here, and there's a nice presentation case, nice box. It's era 11. This model represents the locomotion as it is now, so it's a really nice box. Oh, and there's a kind of certificate thing, which tells you about the locomotive, and indeed tells you that the loco, which is preserved today, has undergone years of maintenance and several modifications with different parts. That's really interesting. The locomotion is currently on display at the Science Museum Group's Locomotion Museum in Shildon, so if you want to see it. Back to the model. Here it is, quite tiny, I think, but it's encased in a plastic protective case. That looks really nice, and there's some minifigures here and some coupling links as well, so we'll have a look at those in a bit. Also in the box, I don't know where to put it, also in the box there's some operating and maintenance instructions at the bottom. I think that's vital information. So it tells you how to take it out of the protective casing. If you've got DCC, which I unfortunately don't, it also tells you how to fit the decoder and the sound. Okay, let's go and see how it runs. Okay, so here we are. We're upstairs, where hopefully at some point I'm going to build my railway layout, but we've just got a couple of ovals of track at the moment. So here's the locomotion, and I just checked the protective casing. Apparently it's got a screw in it, so let's take that out. And then we can take the top bit off. It's very delicate, and lift her out of the protective casing, and we'll put her on the track there. Oh, she's good. What happened to the crew, so we're just getting them out of the bag, I think, as well, where we're at it. It's very fiddly. So I'm going to leave all the couplings in there for now. We're looking a bit fiddly. So we've got a driver and a coalman. One's sat down. Where does he go? So the coalman goes in there for sure. Can you go that way? So he's sat there, and the driver goes up here somewhere. the driver go on there? That looks pretty precarious, but we're going to stick him on there as so. I bet he goes flying off somewhere. But there he goes. Maybe we should test run this without the driver. He's already gone. Okay, we're going to take these off. Put them over here. We'll use those later. Let's put them there. Okay, so wow, that is very fine. The model construction is injection moulded plastic and cast metal, unlike the ornate wheels, which have the correct pattern of the prototype. The boiler has wooden cladding, which looks the part and carries green-backed nameplates. The interactive motion is fully detailed and works as well, which we'll see later. Moving on to the four-wheeled tender, it carries a water tank at the rear and a load of coal. The tender also contains a cube speaker and the DCC decoder socket. The Stockton and Darlington Railway opened on September the 27th, 1825 and ran for 25 miles from Whitton Colliery in the Wear Valley to Cottage Row and Stockton-on-Tees. It was designed primarily for the transport of coal, and engineer George Stephenson put forward a plan that a steam locomotive could haul 50 times as much in a single train load as a horse-drawn railway could achieve. Let's see how Hornby's Locomotion No. 1 runs. Let's try and get these figures on. See if they'll sit on there now. And then she could be fully crewed. There we go. So there we go. She's a little bit hesitant, but also I think the rudimentary basic level of me just throwing this track down hasn't helped. I think she's going to need really clean wheels, and the track needs to be really clean to get the best out of her running. But I really like her. I think the detail is great in such a small model. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy running this in. I think the instructions recommend running the loco in for at least half an hour at half speed. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Thanks for watching. See you again.